I'm holding it.
All right, and hold the other phone.
Theatrical Thursday.
So
this is beautiful. This is a perfect example.
Here, hold that
Every time, Theatrical Thursday,
Let me move this
technical difficulties.
out of the way.
One camera, camera 2, camera 1. Ooh, look how cool that is. Okay.
All right, so now go ahead and put the computer up.
All right, here
the
we
computer
go.
up.
And
all right,
here.
So we should be golden.
Don't go.
Don't go anywhere, ladies and gents. Do not leave. Okay, and oh, see, there's something wrong with Restream. It's definitely Restream.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh,
it's Restream.
Wow.
It's not the computers. Okay, there we go. We should be back and running.
Let's see. View. Mayita, are you there? Okay.
All right. Now.
All right. Well, we're back.
Keep talking. Now I'm going to get this computer on our Facebook so we can see
the comments.
So please keep talking. Give them.
I will.
You're beautiful.
I got this.
You got it. You got it.
Okay. Look, this is a message for today. Live your best story. Live your best story. Write that down. Ask yourself several times in the day, am I living my best story? Am I living my best self? Ask yourself that, okay? Because it's so important. It's so important to be present, to be aware of your thoughts and aware of your of how your self-talk. It's a daily practice. It's a daily practice. And you know, this is really, really awesome because it's Theatrical Thursday. And there's a lot happening in this video.
And tell him I
love it.
I even got it ready and everything with, like, you know, and sometimes
there's always take one,
you know, there's
take
just
2, take 3,
there's just
take 4,
you know,
until we get it right.
The reality is
there's Ali. Ali is with us.
You know, you plan
on Instagram. Good morning.
But even if you
hello.
Even if you plan for things in production,
there's always something gonna go.
Listen, the beauty about this is you can always take it back or fix it.
Well, but there's take
right
one.
now. There's
look. All right, go. Start.
All right, I'm gonna start.
1.
I move the computer here.
Take 2.
And you know what?
Take 3.
And you know what's interesting? This actually works better. This actually works better.
Pasa, se queda la imagen congelada y sin hablar. Okay,
entonces hay algo en el Restream.
Okay, so
hay algo en el Restream hoy. Entonces es en el Restream.
Okay, good morning.
No somos nosotros. Y mira, tenemos el internet está muy bien aquí.
Okay. All right, well, try it again, my love. Okay, so we keep going.
Vamos, seguimos because...
So this is one of the little tricks that I wanted to show you to not be wasteful. I know today's Theatrical Thursday, and it has everything to do with, you know, getting ready for camera, to be ready on camera, and to, and for work, right? This is part of our, we got to wear makeup, right? And in this pandemic and in this quarantine, it's like, oh God, stuff is running out, right? So, but the mall's just open, which is good. I'm gonna go buy my Juice Beauty. But this morning, I was like trying to squeeze it out, trying to squeeze the little last drop out. And I'm sure most of you know this trick, but in case you don't, you get a pair of scissors and you cut the end of the tube. And let me tell you, there's so much left in there that with a Q-tip, I was able to scrape out a perfect amount for my face makeup today. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it's great because you're not being wasteful. There's like at least 2 more days full. Ahora sí os oigo. Okay, muy bien. Ahora sí me oye.
Okay.
How are you? How are we now? Okay, great. So
there we are. This is actually
un truquito para no desperdiciar lo que queda adentro de el tubito de maquillaje. Esta mañana estoy sacando porque ya se me está acabando y me encanta. Y pues el truco es cortarlo
y no desperdiciar.
Y no desperdiciar lo que hay adentro. Con un palito saqué el maquillaje y pues mírenme, fresca. Me encantó.
I do that with the toothpaste. I don't know about you guys, but
sí, también lo hemos hecho con la
I don't like wasting. I'll squeeze the last portion of it to make sure we have used the whole.
A little trick to really, really, really get that last drop of product. You don't want to throw anything out.
That's it.
Okay. Eso lo hago yo. También lo haces tú, ¿verdad? Así uno no malgasta, uno no pierde. Aquí hay por lo menos dos.
Y mañana pueden escupir aquí adentro y hacerle así y ponérselo más.
Cochino. Ay, Dios mío. Ok, perfecto. Bueno.
You got sound, Pamela, now. Matthew, okay, good. On my phone, not on my computer. Oh, Matthew, by the way.
Yes,
this morning,
people were like, and Raul in the house.
This morning, people were like going up. You're on your own? I was making sure that it was working on this computer, so I was making sure it was running, and people were like, "Why, you're alone?" And even that, I was on for about 6 minutes, making sure that it would stop. And I was, I was doing a test.
Yes. Oh, goodness. Okay, great. So, Theatrical Thursday is in pure action today.
So here we are. So right, Matthew, you were seeing me, and I couldn't answer you because I didn't have the other computer open, but I knew that you were saying, something's wrong.
I have some samples of makeup for me, and you could have them, but might be too light for you as well. Shall I bring them over? Oh, my love, it's okay. You're so cute. I'm going to go get some today because I have great news. Juliana and I, remember that audition that we had for for a commercial? We have a callback!
Yeah, baby!
And so it'll be our first audition going to the audition facility and the first callback, and we need to bring our own props, and it's going to be so much fun. So I was very excited to share that with you today. And then I'm going to stop and buy my foundation, but I thank you for offering. I love you. You're so sweet. But I just thought, I was being resourceful this morning. I wasn't giving up. I was determined to use my foundation, and it was perfect. I cut it. I got the Q-tip, and boom, boom, boom.
And you did it.
And it was perfect. So.
And you did it.
And I did it.
Don't ever give up, ladies.
Never give up. Determination. Write those things. Write those words on your mirror. I am enough. Never give up. Determination. Boom.
Boom.
Open to being, to having miracles in your life.
Look,
and just smile.
I've gotten so proficient now in all of this that I was able to get it done very quickly get back on.
Boom. So it's a perfect example of what happens on set. Behind the scenes, even on a live show, theater, whatever it is, conference, there's always people behind the scenes getting things done and putting fires out. And it's great for you to see the real live, experience here.
And I hadn't thought about positioning this computer here.
Like this? Look how
this
pretty.
This is perfect because
I like it.
It's here. I can open my
Facebook.
I can open Jen's Facebook, and now we can see.
Yes.
And I don't have to leave the So the accident was actually beautiful.
See?
Because with an accident,
an
accident can cause something that you didn't even think of.
Right. And that happens on set all the time in your performances, right? Los accidentes, cuando ahorita se apagó, no nos escuchaban, nos congelábamos. Y ese accidente, porque pasó eso, él cambió la computadora, la puso aquí por primera vez y ahora está funcionando perfectamente. So, cuando las cosas pasan, uno tiene que buscar la solución en el momento, no ponerse bravo, ni perder la paciencia, ni ponerse...
O ponerse todo nervioso.
Ajá. Entonces, eso es un ejemplo perfecto de cómo es el trabajo de nosotros en el set. Como actores, como productores, siempre estamos, behind the scenes, atrás de la
si uno se
escena,
empieza a poner nervioso, uno no puede
resolviendo.
trabajar, no puede resolver bien.
Hay que enfocarse en la solución.
Respirar
y decir,
y apagar ese fueguito.
Guíennos. Ok, entonces, ya sabemos cómo podemos no desperdiciar el maquillaje. And then, I was reading the Hollywood Reporter today, and so I'm just going to share a couple things that I theatrically, I thought was really cool, that I didn't know about. That Salma Hayek and Iñárritu and Del Toro, Alejandro Iñárritu y Guillermo del Toro, que son unos directores, y Salma Hayek, they partnered up to raise funds, and they've raised over $400,000 for film crew. And so, the way that they are distributing it is for all the crew, like set designers, costume designers, visual designers, all crew, those that have a health challenge are first in line. And they get almost $900. I wish $9,000, right? But $900. And I think that that's amazing that not only, Michael Jordan, he's doing it, right? As well.
Oh, no. You're talking about the
Magic Johnson. I always get them confused. Magic Johnson, he partnered up and he's doing it for the PPP for the entrepreneurs and stuff. And it's great to see
Well, let's make sure they understand why you get them confused, because you don't watch basketball.
Well, yeah. Well, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, both basketball stars,
and both amazing, but
yes,
they look nothing alike.
I know, baby, but,
I just want to put that out.
Excuse me, are you judging me?
Well, the thing is that we got to be careful right now, especially with everything that's going on. We got to be careful with that, because I remember watching, Samuel Jackson in their interview, and a newscaster called them Morgan Freeman.
Right. I used to get them confused too. I know.
And you saw Samuel Jackson's reaction. Yeah. He was not very content with the fact
but that's ego reaction right there. That's ego reaction.
No. But
that's
they
ego
knew
reaction.
that they were doing it. They knew that they were doing an interview with Samuel Jackson, and you don't have. And
they had a Freudian slip. If they apologize, that there's no reason he has to get upset. But anyway, you just laugh it off, because for me, it's completely innocent. And so you are, I'm trying to get some good news here. You are totally interrupting my flow.
I know it's good news.
You're interrupting my flow.
I just want to make sure, especially with right now, we just got to be aware.
Love. I am aware.
Listen, Linda.
And I am giving them props.
Has anybody ever seen that commercial, Listen, Linda?
It's not a commercial.
It's a little kid going, listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
It's not a commercial. Oh, my God.
It's a YouTube.
It's a video that went viral.
I know. I love it.
It's
this kid going, listen, Linda.
To his mom. Anyways, okay. So can I please get back to the good news?
I'm sorry.
The good theatrical news that
I feel like we're
read.
on Fun Friday.
Okay. Yes. Well, we always have fun here.
Yes,
we're raising our vibration, and in raising your vibration, it's about being playful and having fun. Remember that, right? Okay. So that's really good news. So props to our Latinos in Hollywood that have
stepped up.
Have stepped up and raised funds for our community, because over 30,000 people have lost their jobs in the production world in our industry. So
we might not be back till maybe September. Maybe.
Hopefully. Things are picking up. look, I have a callback today.
Yeah,
Yay!
baby! Boom!
We just put one of our students on tape yesterday, and for a series regular.
We can't say much about it.
But it's great.
But
it's for a really good show, an ABC show.
Mm-hmm.
So he kicked ass. We did
Killed
a great
it.
job.
Killed it.
And so, let's see. Okay, so another great news you might already know, but this is Theatrical Thursday, and I wanted to really, give some current events on in our theatrical world. Is that Netflix launched a Black Lives Matter collection of films, TV shows, and documentaries in solidarity. All of this is being done in solidarity of our human brothers and sisters, right? Because we realize everyone's woken up to the fact that it's one human race. That's it. And we are all in this together. So I love seeing how I would say 95% of the population has stepped up to help one another. And it's that 5% that just continues to wreak havoc. But we need to continue to hold that space and hold that high vibration so that things can continue to transform and heal. Porque estamos en esta nueva etapa de la vida del universo que todos estamos sanando. Hay muchos sistemas que se están sanando y es con la ayuda mutua, ¿no? De la humanidad. So, estos actores están
trabajando juntos.
Están trabajando juntos para recaudar fondos para ayudar a esos trabajadores de la producción, que hay más de 30,000 personas que perdieron su trabajo en nuestra industria, y pues Salma Hayek y el director Guillermo del Toro, Iñárritu, pues han recaudado más de $440,000 para ayudar a los trabajadores de producción, y pues cada uno va a recibir casi $900 de ayuda. Pues en fin, hay muchos grupos y muchos artistas y mucha gente que ha decidido ayudar y buscar la solución en esta temporada tan difícil que es para. So today, Theatrical Thursday, I'm very, very, very proud to be part of this industry. For over 25 years, we've been part of this industry, and we have been, recipients of help with Actors Fund. So I want to give a shout out to Actors Fund right now. That's another organization that has helped our community.
And also in politics today, DACA. DACA passes. DACA continues.
Yes, awesome.
That means it was overturned, and it's a fantastic thing.
Yes, I love it.
Fantastic thing.
So Netflix, back to the launch of the collection of films and TV shows and documentaries that feature African Americans, and it's a launch, and in that spirit of solidarity, they have a collection of all Black Lives Matter films. And content. And to find that's on Netflix, netflix.com/Black Lives Matter. So if you want to see the collection that they put together, and they launched it to support and to help this systemic, racism system heal. And it's going to take time, but little by little, we can all put a little bit of effort in healing this racism systemic system.
Well, but what I love about it is that from the moment the Me Too movement.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have been.
We're like cleaning up house, ladies and gentlemen.
Is a
These are important.
Thing.
Everything needs to be just
real. It's a big
reorganized.
Reset. A big reset.
Everything needs to be reset. you know, and that's the beauty about what I think is happening right now.
Yeah.
This morning,
it's a healing
I
process.
commented on somebody's post and I said, I feel like the world, the universe is getting cleaned up. Like it's getting baptized into a new way, man. Because it's even, you know, it's interesting.
It's a new paradigm.
It's interesting because, you know, for a long time, we've been dealing with also with, you know, Oscars So White and also with the theater world. And now you're even seeing that this Black Matters issue,
Lives Matter.
It's moving into everything. It's expanding. So all of a sudden the conversations are even open around the world and
well,
theater
we're
and
in
solidarity,
and we're in solidarity with our brothers and sisters. And in that, we're healing. It's a collective healing.
Pamela says, reset that shit.
That's right. That's right.
DACA, fabulous. Yes.
Yes.
Listen, Linda. Oh my God, what a stream. Love that. I wonder what that kid is going to be like. You've seen it? Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. We do that in the house all the time. Listen, Linda.
My sister's the one who brought that into our lives.
Listen, Linda. Even my family said,
and I'm like,
now. Everybody says,
Linda.
listen.
Let's see.
Chris Banda says we're crazy.
We crazy in love says we need to compress the video and resend. Okay.
We will send
more.
it.
Oh, Jackie Lewis in the house, our beautiful agent, just got the message. We will resend the video as soon as we're done. This is truly a Theatrical Thursday.
Yes.
We are being asked by our agent. We sent that audition for our client. And,
last night.
And, you know, it apparently...
Do you see how I say last night?
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying, couldn't we have watched that last night?
What are you talking about?
Meaning
it's too big, my love.
I know. I will resend it.
There you go. We will resend it. Doesn't he look cute in his jogging suit?
You know, this morning I woke up and I said, I cannot keep wearing, I only have 20 t-shirts, ladies and gentlemen.
Live your best story. Live your best story.
What are you showing them?
I'm showing them to live their best story. And that's what this day is about.
Yes.
Theatrical. Are you living your best story?
Lives.
Are you living your best story? Are you stepping into your best self every day? It is a practice, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, you must work on your self-talk, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so for the people so I think I gave some really good news on the theatrical front. You know, how we are all helping one another, and they're really so any little thing adds to this movement, to the energy, visualizing it and sending a prayer to really, really transform this systemic the systemic change that is taking place right now. So with that,
well, also I will talk. Some of you might know.
We love you too, Miguelito. We'll get it done, Papa. Okay.
Yes.
We already told Jackie we're gonna get that done as soon as we're done here. Boom.
Some of you might know, and some of you might not know, and it's okay. I was on a series called Resurrection Boulevard. It was a Showtime series that was on from '99 to 2002. We ran for 3 seasons. On
Showtime.
On Showtime. It was Viacom was part of it. And it's the 20th reunion happens June 20th this Saturday. It's 20 years that the show aired for the first time. It changed the face of television as we know it. Mm-hmm. It was the first of its kind in a series, which means the first Latin family on a TV series. Mm-hmm. There have been shows like Chico and the Man. There have been, I Love Lucy.
Starsky and Hutch. So it's our
Hutch. Oh, no, they're not Latin.
I meant to say Chips.
Chips. Michael Johnson. Oh my God! Now you're confusing me with the basketball players. Oh my God! Magic Johnson. And Jordan, two different people.
All I can tell you is
Starsky and Hutch and and Chips, 2 different shows, right? So now we know that they're just slip ups that she just,
anyway, the point is that we're celebrating the 20-year
anniversary, and there was going to be
this awesome show that he was part of, and it's June 20th.
No, please. Yeah. It was changed. There was the red carpet, and the celebration had to be canceled because of COVID. So it's going to be in July. They haven't set the date via Zoom.
Virtually.
Yeah, virtually.
That was the original date.
Yes.
Well, my love, you weren't clear on that, my love.
So you know. Somebody didn't let me set. Somebody said Starsky and Hutch and stopped me in my tracks. I'm like, that's so. Resurrection Boulevard was the first of its kind. Then after Resurrection Boulevard, another show called American Family existed, which was right after it, and then others have. I believe because of Resurrection Boulevard, things started sort of moving, not as fast as they could have, but they've been moving, and now we have. So many that they didn't exist before. So change has happened.
Absolutely.
So I'll keep you guys posted when the whole cast is going to get together. Unfortunately, Elizabeth Pena won't. As some of you know, had passed away. So we'll honor her through the show, and so I'm looking forward to that. I haven't, besides Michael, I haven't seen my cast members.
It will be a lot of fun. So let's give some shout outs.
Give some shout outs.
All right. We've got Ray Angel Torres. We've got Colombia in the house. Betty Lopez.
Natalia
Lazarus. Aura Lejos. Orlando Jimenez. And here we go. Pete. Rich Canaban. Surgency. Big hugs to all of you. Today is Theatrical Thursday. Thank you for joining us. Conversations with Jen and Mao. As you know, at 11:11 every morning, Pacific Standard Time.
Thank God you didn't say AM.
It is 11 a.m. 11:11 a.m.
Okay.
11:11 a.m. every morning, West Coast time.
Good.
We raise our vibration. We go into our magical elevator. We go to the 11th floor, and we have a spiritual party. We talk about different things. Today is Thursday, so we get to talk about theatrical stuff, and we give shout outs. So
and also reminders about taking care of yourself.
To all of you artists out there, or just anyone that wants to give a shout out to a show that they've been seeing, a movie that they recommend.
Any questions you have regarding the business?
Any questions you might have, definitely ask the questions. But post it. This is a forum that it's all about being inclusive, being supportive, and really being collaborative, right? It's I was reading this article on entrepreneurship, and we are entrepreneurs. Oh, look, baby. 10%.
All right.
Do you need your battery?
I need my battery.
To be an entrepreneur, what it takes, right? And as artists, we're not taught that. We're taught to be actors, and we're artists, and it's all about the art. But guess what? We're a business. And we're entrepreneurs. So that is our mission with True Form Films and Shortcut to Hollywood, our new school that is part of True Form Films. For the last year, we've been mentoring and coaching actors, and we are starting with mindset and letting them know and being really present that they are entrepreneurs. They are their own business. They are their own product. And being an entrepreneur, it means, especially for women, it's having the mindset of collaboration versus competition, right? That's what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur, to be a collaborator and not so much, be a competitor, because at the end of the day, we're all in this together and we need each other. So if we collaborate, sky's the limit. If we're competing, there's a separation.
Yeah.
Let me finish my thought, my love. If you're competing, it's either win or lose, right? There's a winner and there's a loser because you're competing, right? But if you're collaborating, it's a winner and a winner. It's a win-win situation. And so when you negotiate in life, and when you share and when you collaborate, it's a win-win. And that's how, when with our book, we've been learning, right, how to be world-class champions, right? So that's what we're continuously working on that and reminding ourselves to remember that that is our mission. And naturally, we are givers. Naturally, we collaborate. But in business, we've also found that that's the best way to be, because so much more gets done.
Oh, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
There, I said my thought.
No, I think what you're saying is so important. I remember there was this audition, and I'll just make it real short, where I showed up and I was wearing the wrong clothes. I for some reason misread the wardrobe, and I showed up in a suit, and they wanted a track suit of some sort. And I went outside, and there was this guy who I've known for a very, very, very long time, and I asked him, would you mind if I borrow your sweatshirt? He was like fifth to be seen after. And he looks at me and he goes, oh God, if I let you wear what I'm wearing, and I go in and they remember, I might not get a call back. And so I'm sorry. I can't. And I looked at him, I'm like, wait, are you being real? And it really hit me as something like somebody I've known for a long time. I mean, we're not great friends, but it really taught me mentality of people, how the sense
the
of
lack of
understanding that it's
coming from a place of lack and limitation versus like, you know what, if it's meant for you or if it's meant for me, it doesn't matter what we're wearing.
That's it.
And
that's it. But that also reminded me to always be open to help my fellow actor.
Mm-hmm.
I would still I always say take the shirt off my back.
Mm-hmm. I've done that, and there's been other actresses that have lent me stuff and vice versa. Through the years, in 25 years, it does happen.
But I remember thinking to myself, that was also a teaching moment for me to never be like that, to never make an actor feel like we're not in this together, buddy.
Right.
And Jen said it beautifully. I mean, we're there. I mean, I'm not there to compete with you. They're looking. It's such a. You walk into that room and it's either you're in or you're not, and it's not. It's what essence they're looking for.
Exactly. Exactly. We were just talking about that. In the theatrical world, in our world, it's a given that you better have your acting chops, the best that they can be. But at the end of the day, what decides what makes it your part or not? It has nothing to do with your acting. It has everything to do with your essence, your look. If you fit inside of that puzzle, and politics. Because it is very, very true. You want to, people want to work with people they know, people they trust, people they love, people they, friends, family. And you just need, that's why it's a relationship. In this whole world, it's about relationships.
But also, and this is just a pointer for all actors. Every single time this actor has come up in a conversation to be cast in a project, or even us in production, and his name comes up, I already know he's not a team player. So I remember that story and I bring it up in casting, and I'm like, he's not going to be a team player. He might, so it sometimes affects what your behavior,
perception of you.
So I remember that moment. I remember that moment.
Your spirit.
So that, unfortunately, that actor.
But have you forgiven him? I think it's an opportunity to forgive.
Oh
right?
No, I still see him. But what I'm saying is your behavior follows you.
Yes,
it just does. Especially in this industry, it does. They might see one thing or two things, and your behavior on set. Exactly. I've seen casting guys.
Even, even casting, sometimes it's like, oh no, he reminds me of my ex-husband. Oh, yeah. Those things you don't even know are happening behind closed doors.
That's what I'm saying.
And there's like this energy that's like, there's just
this
something.
Is a business about relationships.
Exactly. All right, let's read.
You got to learn how to behave within the industry. Pamela says Raul wants to wear your underwear. Who, yours or mine or Jen's? They're not casting your shirt.
Exactly.
No, Pamela, but as an actor, make sure you read things very well. And I misread it. Mm-hmm. I misread it. And it's my job not to do that.
Exactly.
So and luckily I remembered that I had a t-shirt in my, and I was able to take my top off and go into my t-shirt.
Which reminds me, it's really good to always, as an actor, I remember, taking a class early on when I first started, and they're like, you always want to have a closet in your car because you never know when that last minute audition is going to come in. You want to have the khakis with the colored shirt, casual. You want to have upscale. You want to have a business suit. You want to have heels. You want to have your sneakers. You want to have one of everything in your car with you so that you could be prepared
for
that last minute audition. And there's so many times that I haven't had that. I mean, there's so many times that I did, and so many times that I've had to run to the store and buy something because I got last minute audition. I'm too far away from home. So I'm like, oh gosh, I got to go to the store and buy myself.
Got to do what we got to do.
What we need to wear for the audition. So these are little anecdotes of, stories that in 25 years as an actor, it happens. And so it's about collaboration. It's always knowing that, you're going to book something, and then the next month it'll be the other person's booking, and you've both been in this room. You've both been in this industry for over 20 years. So at the end of the day, you're not competing anymore. It's like, just,
Amen.
Just collaborate.
People talk about Jen and I. Do you guys
create teams?
Do you guys compete? I'm like, no, her win is my win.
Exactly.
My win is her win.
Yes.
As long as one of us books it,
we're good.
We're good.
Good. But to be completely transparent, when we first met, it wasn't an instant like that. I think in 11 years, we've grown to where, we've always supported one another, but we did have, if he booked something and I went out for 3-4 things and I didn't book something that week, then learning how to be happy for the other person when you haven't booked or when you got close, and vice versa. There were so many times in our first few years where we're like, it's okay if you don't have to feel bad because you didn't bring a job in this week. Well, I did.
We auditioned for this commercial that you're going. Adrian and I auditioned for the same for the same, not the same spot, but they were doing a bunch of spots for this same campaign, and we all auditioned together. Mm-hmm. They only chose Jen and my daughter
to have a callback.
Adrian and I didn't, and I'm okay with it because they got a callback. I'm like, we're still winning.
Exactly.
We're still winning. I don't get caught up on, what did I do?
Right. And it comes with, and what I'm saying is that it comes with time, right? It comes with experience, knowing that it's a win. It's a collective, and we're all collaborating to have the best life that we want. Right. And so it's all about collaboration.
Yes.
So that's a big lesson in entrepreneurship. Love it.
Your computer restarted because of a problem. Press a key or wait a few seconds.
Matthew, are you there?
Oh no, but they're not affected.
No, I know.
We're just not going to see the beautiful messages right away. But so yeah, I think life is about relationships.
Sí, la vida es todo las relaciones que uno tiene, los contactos que uno tiene, la gente que es ser colaborador en vez de competir.
Humano.
¿No? Entonces, ese es el mensaje de hoy, de que si uno colabora y tiene esa mentalidad de colaborador en vez de competir y tener la mentalidad de que uno es muy demasiado competitivo, es mejor ser colaborador porque es una situación donde todo el mundo gana. Es el gana-gana, ¿no? Y cuando es el win-win, ¿no?
I like a
Gana-gana. Y por la otra forma, pues siempre hay un perdedor. Entonces no eleva la situación, no eleva el negocio o cualquier cosa que quieres hacer, porque la gente, siempre hay un perdedor si estás compitiendo a cada rato.
Well, somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. But there's many chances.
Claro.
There's many chances for everybody to win.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just a reality of life.
Yes, there should be no competition in any relationships. Absolutely,
no. I mean, that doesn't.
No. And and it's not even a competition. It's more learning, right? To celebrate the other person's win.
I'm actually always happier, that when Jen books than when I book. I'm really serious. When Jen books, I was like, I just get so happy. It makes me happy when she books because I watch how hard she works, right? I see her commitment. I see her passion for what she loves. I see the commitment to her children. So I'm always happy when she's winning. It's just a reality. For me to get jealous or not want that for her. I mean, it's been able to. That's where I think true love also exists. Yeah, it's you're wanting
because you want the best for the other person, and you know that it's a collective, and you know that it's a collaboration to have.
Plus, we coach each other, ladies and gentlemen.
A cozy
Plus,
life.
I coach her; she coaches me.
Right. Okay, so
I always say, "Well, I did coach in that scene." All right, let's go with 177 because we got a few minutes over
Yes.
So
and I've got a callback to go to,
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, and we have an audition to resend for our client.
Choose something short because we got 3 minutes over here.
All right.
Okay. Let's see if we can. Oh, here, this one. World Class Loves Liberty.
All right. World Class Loves Liberty. Liberty means responsibility. That is why most men dread it. George Bernard Shaw said that. While the middle class may take their liberties for granted, the world class sees it as one of their greatest assets. Liberty, the right to act, believe, or express yourself in the manner of your choosing. The great ones know their opportunity to become great begins with the freedom to choose and create their own destiny. The middle class consciousness doesn't hold liberty in such high regard because they don't believe they have that much to lose. They are unaware that their liberty, combined with their ability to upgrade their programming, has the potential to catapult them into world-class consciousness. As a result, they remain mentally bound to mediocrity. They are searching the world for gold, not knowing it is right in their backyard. Champions are much different, and that's why they tend to be happier, more successful, and more fulfilled. Their world is filled with love and abundance, while the middle class continues to operate from fear and scarcity.
There you go.
Right?
Fear and scarcity.
Exactly.
That's
so
huge.
So that example that you gave, right, that actor was in fear and scarcity. And, an actor that says, no worries, here, try, wear this. They're operating from abundance and love. Without the gift of liberty, the great ones might never discover their true potential. Meanwhile, the middle class has everything they need to become everything they can become. Yet they choose to play it safe.
I want to say goodbye to
They choose to play it safe.
Instagram.
Action steps for today. Ask this critical thinking question. Am I taking full advantage of the liberty that so many of my fellow countrymen fought and died for?
Instagram.
Find your voice. Share it.
We appreciate you. You're going to be going in a few seconds.
Yes.
Mine is done.
So yes, remember, collaboration versus competition. It's a win-win when you collaborate.
I love how things fall into place in the conversation.
Yes.
That just completed that whole conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And it really, now I'm actually even more clear about that moment.
Exactly.
Fear, what did it say? Fear?
He was fear and scared.
And scarce.
And
And scarcity. He was in that.
Yes,
You
so
know,
we got to have compassion for those people that don't know that.
He thought that
Exactly.
that the sweater that he was wearing was
what's going to make him book
stand
the
out
job.
more.
Right. So it's, you know,
Interesting.
it's also learning to have compassion for those that are functioning from the scarcity and the fear, right? But not try and change them or save them, because that's not your responsibility. You function from love and abundance, and you're going to attract the same like-mindedness.
Yep.
Right. And that's that, my ladies and gentlemen, for today. We love you.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
We
Tomorrow,
want you
Fun
to
Friday.
have an incredible Thursday. We will see you mañana at
Hasta
11:11
mañana.
on Fun Friday.
Yes. Besitos.